Morning.
Good morning.
Here we are. We are so live.
So live.
Yeah. How do you feel today?
I'm okay. I'm tired. I think it's just like front moving through. We have some
Yeah.
rain coming into the forecast and everything, and I'm kind of like, I need all the caffeine.
Yeah, I know, right? I've been caffeinated all morning, and now I'm hydrating
Good.
to
Balance.
counteract
It's called balance.
all of the But yeah, it is very humid here.
Yeah. This is
So,
cold brew.
Is
I
it?
think it's actually. I didn't cut it very well with water, and so it's extremely bitter. And like, I was desperate for some caffeine this morning, and I was just like, went to take a sip, and I was like, ooh. But it's good. It's good. I just added more ice, so maybe it'll melt and balance out,
Yeah, I would think that works with coffee and whiskey.
Oh, yeah, it sure does.
Yeah, if you're into that this morning.
Coffee in or whiskey in your coffee.
Yeah.
Or coffee in your whiskey, depending on how you drink.
Either way, a splash.
I love it. Well, thanks for coming or joining us today. And today we're actually talking about an interesting topic. So we're going a little bit awry from our usual typical, skin conditions and whatnot. And we're going to talk about something that's extremely important, I feel like, to estheticians and licensed professionals and everyone out there. So what are we talking about today?
Well, this is one of I think the biggest challenges I think that we see in the industry, and it's about training. And that's what we want to try to tackle today and figure out how we can help you kind of navigate through that and what that's going to mean.
By the way, we are Kristen and Brian from Skin Therapeutic.
Yes.
We haven't done that.
We haven't.
And we haven't told people who we are.
No. So what do you do here?
I'm the customer experience manager.
That sounds like an important job.
It's pretty fun. I like it.
Awesome. I own the place, so I guess that's pretty important too.
It is kind of important.
Yeah, I show up most days.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, he's here. Cool.
Good. We get to do stuff.
Awesome.
So we're going to talk about training, and as a business owner, man, I get this. I know how important training is, how critical it is, and also how hard it is to do.
Right.
It's so time consuming, and where do you get the best training, and who's going to do it, and all that stuff. So I know whether you're a new graduate, whether you have been a skincare professional in the industry for a while, or if you're responsible for the training at your facility, it's an ongoing issue, right?
Absolutely.
I mean, it's always going to be something that you're just going to have to deal with.
Absolutely. And I think for new graduates, the experience is not there yet. I feel like they may not be able to offer services that the spa would like to have or that they would like to have if they're in their own business. And so if you had a certification on products or treatments, it would greatly help your business. Basically, you can do everything, but where do you start? Where do you start getting these certifications and stuff like that?
I know, and I think even if you've been in the industry for a few years, you still have questions. It's like you pick up a few things along the way, which is natural, but you probably know, well, there's more out there that I could learn. There are other techniques, or what's new out there. And where can I go for this training? But where do you start?
Yeah.
What are the best training courses? What do I do? When do I take time to do it? There's so many questions that go into it. So, but you need it even if you've been in the industry for a while.
Right, and many training courses are expensive. They're multiple days. They require a purchase of a machine or a large amount of product that is just out of the question at this moment, or it may be out of the question for you guys. So basically, you just want to know how this is gonna pay off. What training should I get? That I'm spending this money to get this training. Is it going to be worth it?
Yeah, and when you start looking at all the options too, it can be overwhelming.
Very.
You go, oh my gosh, there's so many things to pick from, and which line do I use? And it can be frustrating.
Very frustrating.
And so we just think, why is it this way? It shouldn't have to be like this. There's got to be a better way that we can put something together and help. And we hear this from people all the time. This is probably one of the number one questions or inquiries that we have is, what about training, or where can I get trained, or do you know about this or that? And so we know this is a big deal, and we understand your frustration. We experience it too, just here with our own training needs and different things that we need. So it's something that we all have to address, but it's critical. It's critical, I think, that we don't ignore it. and then that we really put in the time. So we've been really thinking through some different things that we could do to help in that regard.
Absolutely. So whenever we were thinking about, basically it shouldn't be this complicated, first off. And we just basically said, there's 3 things that we want to do when it comes to training. We want to have access to cost-effective training for our clients. We want you to leave training with everything you need to know, experience even, to add it to your menu immediately, and then immediately implement what you learn, so you could literally start doing the services the next day.
Yeah, I think for me, I've come back from a lot of classes with this big manual full of stuff.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, where do I start? And
it feels very overwhelming.
It feels overwhelming. You've covered so much, and like, what do I do? And it gets put on a shelf.
Yeah, exactly.
And I don't usually do anything with it. We didn't want that to happen to our training course, and so we feel like that we've put together a very simple way to do this through our foundational chemical peel course.
Yes.
That we can give you all 3 of these things. That it's cost effective. You can use immediately what you learn, and then you'll be able to actually have what you need to be able to do this as well.
So who is this for? The Foundational Chemical Peel course is for new graduates, SDs that have been in the business a while, people who are responsible for hiring and training in their medical spa or in their facility. I think any one of those would be a good person to attend this course, and we'll tell you a little bit more as to why we think that.
Yeah, I think so. So when we looked at these 3 things, and we thought, well, how do we combine these into a good course for you guys that's going to be what you need? Yeah. So the first thing that we wanted to do was combine it all into one day.
Yes.
There are lots of multiple day courses out there, nothing wrong with that, but we hope that we can give you the information that you need in one day and combine the educational aspect of it with the hands-on training.
Absolutely.
That's where we feel like, and what our people who've been through the course tell us, is that, wow, the hands-on training, I just really feel so comfortable. I feel so confident that now I can go back and actually implement this immediately. So we're going to educate you on 8 foundational chemical peels, on how to use them, when to use them, what they go for, and then you get to actually move over into the hands-on portion to demonstrate and do it and learn an application technique that you can do immediately when you get back.
And you also get $400 worth of free product.
What?
I know.
Who approved this?
I know, right? So it's not sample sizes, guys. It is $400 worth of full-size products that you can immediately go home and start using.
Yeah, I think that was a big deal for us when we looked at this. Is like, not only do you need the knowledge that you need to immediately implement this, but you want to have right at your fingertips everything that you need. And so we've been able to put together a good package of things that you'll go home with you. And like Kristen said, full-size products, not samples and not little things you have to dig around. Really everything that you need, including some supplies and everything to get going. And so I think with the knowledge and the peels and everything that you have, you're going to be able to book peels that week when you get home.
Absolutely. And another bonus is that you get a certificate of completion. And some people may be like, okay, that doesn't sound like a big deal, but it really is a big deal, especially in this industry. You can go hang that on your wall, and people will see that, they'll read it, and they will see you as the professional. They will see you as knowledgeable, and that will build trust with your clients, and that is crucial in this business. I think it builds your clientele. Trust builds your clientele, and that's a nonverbal way of expressing to them that, hey, I'm invested in my license and in my business, and I'm knowledgeable in this industry, and I'm doing advanced training courses so that I can continue to keep up with the trends in this business. So
I think so. And the truth is that all of us are still learning.
Absolutely.
And you have to just accept the reality that there's always going to be something that you don't know. The trick is that to be able to take the time to actually go and invest in something that can actually help you. And look, I get it. We're all covered up and busy and got a billion things to do. But it pays long-term dividends if you'll take a day to go and do something for yourself like this, invest in a course. But I don't want you to just take our word for it.
No.
We've had some people that have gone through the course. I've got a couple of testimonials that I'll just read to you of some people that have attended. This is from Angela, who is an esthetician, and she just said that I have a better understanding of when to use each chemical peel for each skin type. and the training gave me new ideas about using the products in other ways. Those are two real critical things that I think are helpful for anybody who's working in the industry. When somebody walks in and you go, man, what peel do I use? What skin type do you have? What's going on? And we're going to walk you through a lot of different ways that you can identify on the front end, okay, not only what skin type is this, but what skin condition are we talking about? Yeah. What's going to be the best combination therapies or different things to use with this particular person? Because we think, and what we teach on is how to customize.
Yeah,
you can customize your approach for people, and that's something that you don't get trained on a lot, but we have a wide variety of chemical peels that we're able actually to help you understand how to do all those things. Another person, this is Sydney, she's a registered nurse, and she actually said learning to use combination therapies for my clients will help me get the best results. So that's really one thing that we are focused on, is how do you get the best results? And what we know is that chemical peels are great on their own, but they also work well in combination with some other therapies. So we're going to talk about the different ways that you can combine those with either skincare products or other type therapies that work in conjunction, or these work together, and the results that you'll get will be phenomenal, which means your clients are going to love you and they're going to come back to see you. They're going to send people to you, and you'll have to beat them off with a stick.
Beat them off with a stick.
Yeah,
okay.
Sorry, I'm a redneck.
Okay, it's all right. So you're probably thinking, what is the cost? That's the big question. Yeah. I tend to see this as an investment in your business, because this is 100% tax deductible, right?
Well, it is a business expense.
Yeah, it is a business expense. So, so you get back more than what you put in whenever you think about it in an investment. So you're getting the free product, and you're also getting the training, and you're able to immediately implement what you learned then literally the next day. So I like to see this more of as an investment versus an actual just like hour cost.
Yeah, it is. And sometimes, and I know you always have to invest in something whenever you take these courses. And again, we wanted you to be able to focus on one thing when you're here, which is chemical peels. Yeah. We're going to show you how they work in conjunction with other things, but we're not going to overload you with a ton of information. Right. I've been to other courses where you cover so many things that you can't remember it all. And it's a 2 to 3 day span, and it's overwhelming.
And they're expensive.
They're like
$1,500,
$1,500, $3,000. Product is not included always, and so there's still other things that you have to purchase. And so we're trying to move away from that and keeping it simple for you guys, so you could be able to get back that investment quickly. And I think with the $400 in product, you're getting that anyway. And so what we're able to do is combine this into one day. You get $400 worth of product, and the course is only $649.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you, that's an exceptional deal. Based on what we've seen out there in the market, that is exceptional.
Absolutely.
However, we have an early bird special. So if you register by July the 10th, you can get the early bird price of $599. You still get the $400 worth of product.
You still do, yeah.
Yeah, you still do.
That's
and
awesome.
I just think it's a good deal. You're going to be able to focus. You're going to be able to have everything that you need when you go home. Book peels immediately. And I think learn a lot and feel totally invested and confident when you're in the treatment room, or that you've learned new techniques.
Absolutely. So one thing that is new to our foundational chemical peel course and our training is that we have a brand new location this year.
We're very excited.
Very excited about a partnership with University of Arkansas at Pulaski Technical College here in Little Rock. Their cosmetology and aesthetics program is a phenomenal facility, and we have enough beds that we're able to expand our class, and we're able to have an actual classroom setting, and then move into aesthetics very seamlessly. They're right next to each other. So I think it's great because we'll have enough beds to be able to demonstrate and have we've been able to add a few more spots to our class so that we're able to do demonstration and get some hands-on experience and really work one-on-one very seamlessly.
Very much so. Yeah, I love it. And so, yeah, in the classroom setting, it's a great facility. There's so much more room. We've been having them here at the office, and we don't have the room or the beds that they have there, and so it's just going to be so much better, I think, more like what you're used to in the training room. So let's see, what we really tried to do when we think about this course is what we want you to walk away from is having that confidence in chemical peels, that you develop credibility in your area, in your local area, and that your clients really see you as somebody who, hey, this person takes time to invest in themselves. They're trying to better themselves. I know that I can trust them with my skin, but especially with chemical peels. Another person, if you're the office manager and you're responsible for training in your facility, this is a great place to send your people. Let us take that burden from you. We know how hard it is. And what it means if you have to take the time to train people in your office, then that means you don't get to do other stuff that you still have to do. Right. So either you have to work on the weekends or work late, or all that stuff still needs to be done. And we can at least relieve some of that for you by having your people come here, and they have a good head start on what they need to know, and you can feel relaxed and comfortable that things aren't going to go wrong or things like that, because they can't.
Absolutely. So definitely want to stress that without this course, you're losing out on a valuable treatment option that not only gets results, but adds significant profit to your business. Like you were saying, mistakes can happen at the facility with people who are not properly trained. That's a huge liability, and you don't want to take that risk. You really don't. So without the proper training, you always run the risk of that happening.
And so it's the facility that's at risk.
Right, exactly.
Because that's where they came and got the treatment. So we want to help reduce that for you.
And you can get stuck in your career if you don't do advanced training, because you're limited on the treatments that you're able to offer and that you're qualified to provide. So definitely want to think about the reasons why I think you are stacking up pretty high. Honestly,
so. I know I want to go, and actually, we will be there.
Yeah, we will.
So an added bonus, you get to hang out with us all day. Who wouldn't pay for that? I mean,
Absolutely.
But as we've talked about, and what I love about this, and this is what I've seen happen with people who come in. A lot of times you come into the course and we had people expressly say, I'm just so overwhelmed. I don't feel confident. I know there's new things I need to know, but I don't know what they are. So we want to take you from that to the other side of after the course of you feeling extremely confident and at ease, that you're calm. When somebody comes in that you know that you have followed a simple technique and a simple way to do intake, but also understand their skin type and what chemical peel is going to work best, so that you can just move right into the treatment with confidence, and you can go home and book them immediately. That's what we want to move you from, that feeling of to I can do this.
Absolutely. So you can go to skintherapeutic.com and you can click on the register now button. We will make that public as soon as we get off of here. So look for that today. If you're on the website right now, it's not public, but you can definitely send us a request. You can existing customer request and put on there that you're interested in the chemical peel course, and then we'll get you signed up. We'll send you the link and all that. And then we're going to post the link on our Facebook page. The link is already on our Instagram, so you can click on our link in our bio, and definitely want to. I'm excited about the $400 product. That's something that I'm really pumped about. We've done free product before, but nothing on this grandeur.
Not on this level, because this is full size, everything you need, ready to get going. You don't have to. You'll have everything you need.
Right.
And I think it's a good bonus.
For those who attend, you will get additional discounts on any orders that you want to place while you're here. So there's additional discounts as well as the free products. You get hands-on technique and supervised training, along with all the bookwork and stuff that comes with it. So.
And I will say this will fill up.
Yeah, it
will. We have a list of people that always ask us about training and when we're doing it, and some of them have already signed up. So if you're thinking about it, I would recommend that you do this, especially by July 10th, and get the early bird special.
Absolutely.
For when the course is going to be in August. You're going to be ready for fall and ready for peel season. So we appreciate you guys. Thank you for listening. We know that this can be something that can help you tremendously. We want to see you. We want to meet you. So come see us, and we will do everything we can to help you be successful in this industry.
Well, have a great day. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Thanks, guys.